All right, welcome back. Good Monday to you. Hopefully you had a good weekend. We're continuing the talk from last week about factoring. One of the big focuses today is making sure you list all of your factors. If you don't list your factors, that's not going to bode well for you. The instructions on your assignment are going to be you must list all of your factors. Question 14, the 2.6 set. That is what we're focusing on right now. Okay? So 2.6 set, question number 14, x squared plus 4x plus 49. First thing we want to do is summarize what we discussed last week. That is question 17, or question 7, sorry, from your work from the week before. We summarized it basically by saying factors of the last term, the C value, the add to give me the middle. So the first thing I want to do is list my factors, and this is 45, not 49. List the factors of 45. I want to list them all. I'm going to go 1 through 10. So 1 and 45, 2, you have to stop and think. Is 2 a factor of 45? Well, 2 times what is 45? Nothing. So 2 is not a factor. 3 times what is 45? A lot of people could miss this, but 3 times 15. 4, will 4 go into 45? No. Will 5? 5 times 9 is 45. Will 6 go? No. Will 7 go? No. Will 8 go? No. Will 9 go? Yes, it's listed. Don't need to relist it. And 10, no. So now I have my factors of 45. Which of these factors add to give me 4? 5 and 9 do. Now, if you want to, suggestible, don't have to, but you could put the signs for these numbers. I need a positive 9 and I need a negative 5. That's what's going to give me a positive 4. So over here, x squared minus 5x plus 9x minus 5 plus 9 give me positive 4. I could have switched these. I could have switched the 9 and the 5, but the sign needs to stay with its respective number. Plus 45. Now I know my factors. Remember, these middle terms end up being my factors. X plus 9, x minus 5. There you go. Okay? Notice, oops. Yeah. Okay? And actually, that's not, I didn't write that down correctly, I don't think. Because how do I have a plus 45? This doesn't make sense. These two, when I multiply them, have to give me a plus 45. And they're not. They're giving me a negative. So I just got to double check real quick and make sure that I wrote that down. I probably transposed the number. It's the 6th time I've done this today. You would think I would know the correct answer to that question. Flip over one more page here, and that is plus and plus. So why is that not working? I didn't get, oh, I know why. I forgot the 14 right there. So both of these end up being plus, which means both of these are plus, because 9 plus 5 is 14. Both of them end up being plus. So sorry about that. That's my mistake. They both end up being plus. No negatives involved. Helps if you write the problem down correctly. Question 23. This is where, and see, the negatives and positives can be confusing. Just like on 23, I have 2 negatives. Don't worry about finding multiples of negative 100. Worry about finding multiples of the number. 1 and 100. This is the hard part, but it makes it easy. You visually see what's going on there. Take some thinking out of it. 2 and 50. 3, will 3 go into 100? No. 3 times 33 is 99. It's close, but it's not. 4 times 25. 5 times 20. 6 won't go into 100. 7 won't go into 100. 8 won't go into 100. 9 won't go into 100. And 10 will. 10 times 10. Take your time with these. Now I don't have to think about in my head what multiples. I can physically look at this and see. And now I have a negative 15. So now I need to pay attention to that. Think about it. How do I get a negative 15? I have a negative 20 and a positive 5. So x squared. And again, it doesn't matter. I could put plus 5x or I could put minus 20 first. Minus 20x minus 100. I add these to get minus 15. I multiply them. Positive times a negative gives me a negative. Now I know I'm right. Now I can write my factors. X plus 5, x minus 20. I'm done. Okay? List your factors for all of 14 to 25. You're doing all of those. You're doing all 12. This really shouldn't take you that long. And then the worksheet. Okay? I'll actually attach the worksheet to the assignment. But the worksheet that we got, we're on the side of when A equals 1. There's a side that has 3 examples. That's these 3 problems right here. And what they're getting us to focus on is they're getting us to focus on our signs. Okay? Well, the process is still the same. We still find our factors of 10, 1 and 10, 2 and 5, 3 won't go into 10, 4 won't, 5 will, it's listed, 6 won't, 7 won't go to 10, 8 won't go to 10, 9 won't go to 10, 10 will, and it's listed. Which factors add to give me 11? Well, both of these signs are plus, so both of my factors will be plus. X squared plus x plus 10x plus 10. These combine to give me 11, and those are my factors, both x plus, both the factors are plus, 1 and 10. Over here, the second example, I have a minus 45. Now, stop and think about that. If I multiply these 2 factors, and these 2 factors end up being the 2 numbers at the end of the parentheses, and I need a negative, one has to be positive, and one has to be negative in order for me to end up with the negative. So again, factors of 45. Work smarter, not harder. Go back and look at your numbers up here. I have them. You could go back and flip over on your page and use them as well. 1 and 45, 3 and 15, 5 and 9. Saves me some time. Which of these factors add to give me positive 4? Gee, 5 and 9. What number's positive? What number's negative? Plus 9, minus 5. Now I know how to write the problem in expanded form. Well, gee, what do I need to do? Trust me, you need to write it in expanded form. You'll find out why later. So plus 9x minus 5x minus 45. Again, I could flip these as long as I keep the sign where it's supposed to go. So x plus 9, x minus 5. I'm done. And then same thing over here. What happens with a plus? Well, in order to get a plus, if I multiply factors, I have to have a plus times a plus, or a minus times a minus equals a positive. So one of those 2 situations has to happen. Well, the first thing I do is list my factors. 1 and 14, 2 and 7, 3 no, 4 no, 5 no, 6 no, 7 listed, 8 no, 9 no, 10 no. Rewind that if you need to. 1 times 14. 2 times 7, 3 won't go into it, 4 won't, 5 won't, 6 won't, 7 will, it's listed, 8 won't, 9 won't, 10 won't. I'm telling you, go through 1 through 10 all the time. It's easy. Now that I have my factors listed, which ones give me a negative 9, negative 7, negative 2? Expand it. X squared minus 7x minus 2x plus 14. There is a reason for expanding this. X minus 7, x minus 2. I'm not going to go into the detail right now, but yes, show your work. Ask questions if you need to.